is time once again for yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, Rashad, and I'm joined by my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We'll be all in your lives.
Oh, that victory was a little bit flawed. Today we're going to be reviewing a movie, Mortal Kombat. And I am very excited because when we started, we did a trailer review, and I was like, Chuck, this movie is going to suck. And Chuck was like, this movie, Rashad, you are crazy. This movie is going to be amazing. And I fully believe that both of us believe that we were right. I haven't talked to Charlie about this in advance, so I don't know what his opinion is, but I am pretty sure that both of us believe that we are right about what our initial review was. So, without further ado, let's hear what Mr. Chuck Taylor has to say about Mortal Kombat!
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I liked it.
Yep.
I didn't love it.
Yep.
I liked it. I thought I was a lot of things I didn't like about it, but it gave me kind of like how Kong and Godzilla was, like, let them fight. It's like, okay, I wanted to see the fights. That's what I'm here. I'm not here for all the story development, all the everything gotta make sense. It's a tournament, they fight, they kill each other gruesomely. It protects the realm. We know what it is. Don't make it so much complicated. We gotta add all these different, characters in here and have this movie arc and stuff like that. We don't want to care about that. We don't all care about that. Some of us do, but we don't care about that. So the characters look good. Everybody looked like who they supposed to look like. They were very gruesome. Sub-Zero was a beast.
Yeah, I will give you credit for that.
Everybody. He did not care about nobody. He killed everybody, man, woman, or child. Did not care. You was gonna get it.
I'm scared to even go in my freezer nowadays.
Yeah. He showed up outside of the house, and he's like, "Oh, this dude is scary, bro." Like, he put fear. Like, seriously, I wasn't scared of him before. Like, I thought, Scorpion was scary, but Scorpion was like a plaything to Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero was that crazy, insane serial killer type person. I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do when I want to do it. So I did. The fighting was really cool. The fatalities were like, oh my gosh, like your boy that you got behind you was
Kung Lao. Yeah, of course he had the best.
Bruh, that same fatality he did on that bird chick, I was like, oh! Remember that hat? I used to play with him a lot in the game too, so I was killing with those moves. So I was like, oh, that's perfect with him sawing the girl in half. And your soul is mine, dude, over here. What's his name?
Who, Jax?
Not Jax.
Shang Tsung. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, isn't she beautiful? He reminded me of I think Donald Trump. Like, she's lovely. So I give him a compliment and stuff, and then she get killed in like the first 5 seconds of her fight.
A question for you though: was that a character in the game? I didn't recognize her.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe in one of the newer games that they got these new characters, but when I played, no, that was not. I don't remember that.
I don't remember nobody with wings.
Don't quote me on that though. So the things that were a little bit like Cole, the new main, I guess, story arc character they added, they could have left him out.
Yes.
He got beat up from the beginning to the end of the movie.
Yes. 100%
His
correct.
lines, to me, he's not a very good actor at all. Like, he just not they could have got somebody else. I don't know. The budget was just low, and he just was the only person that they could fill that role in. But I did not care for his character at all.
The budget could have stayed low because they could have just kept one of the characters they already have.
Yeah, all the other characters were great. He was the only one that did not come up the part. Everybody else was great. I think it was because he didn't have anybody to emulate his character. He didn't have some. Oh, I can just be like this person. Like I see how they are in the old movies, or I see how they are in the game. I have to make my own type of person up. Like,
so let me just suck.
Yeah, his was. I'm gonna just suck. So I knew see that this is going to be a trilogy, they're building their way up to the tournament instead of like on the first one they had the tournament. They got back in really fast, so you didn't really know exactly what's going on if you didn't play video games. So this one they try to build it up, but you did get to see a lot of people fight. Like chick over there with the messed up face. Yeah, she was thick, but yeah, you didn't have to put a bag over that thing because that was lethal. But she was when he was walking by my house, I was like, "Who is that? That's Sonya?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know who that is."
I need to watch that again. I keep hearing people talk about these yams. I need to watch it again.
Oh, the yams was out there.
I tried to Google the yams.
I wasn't the only one that said it either.
I typed in Melina Mortal Kombat yams, but nothing came up. So I'm gonna have to.
It's when she's first walking on the next scene, like she's walking the desert, and you see her. We think it's Sonya Blade because it's right after I think Jax tells him like Sonya Blade or something, or you just think it's Sonya Blade, but then it's like, I was like, yeah, okay, and then you get in the face, it's like, oh, I was that girl.
I've dated a few people like that.
Yeah. But all in all, I thought it did what it was supposed to do. It's getting me more hyped to see the rest of the movies come out. Basically how the effects were and how the how accurate the characters were from the game. So, story arc, yeah, it can be a little bit different, but I don't really care. I just want to see them fight, kill each other, and have cool moves.
Wow.
So yeah, I was happy.
Okay. Well, let me get in my thing. This movie was not good. This movie was not good as I was watching it. I was thinking about you the whole time, Chuck. It's like I told you this movie won't gonna be good. But then I see that it's really divided as far as fans. It's people who hate it and people who love it. So I'm like, okay, so Chuck is definitely gonna think that it was a good movie. So but we do have some things that we agree with. I can pin down most of my problems with this movie down to one word, and that word is Cole. Who the heck is Cole? I mean, Mortal Kombat's got dozens of characters to choose from. There's a whole picture somebody posted just randomly, with Reptile and Noob Sabat and Melina and Raiden. I mean, they get tons of characters. Who the heck is Cole? Kung Lao should have been the main character of this movie. I mean, no doubt. Not Kung Lao. Liu Kang. Liu Kang should have been the main character. He's the one that had the best story. Like he talked about him coming from nothing, like he was Aladdin. He got adopted, and then like he went off and fought this guy because he was doing something to children or something like that. And then when he killed him, he got his dragon emblem. Like that's all great. I would have liked to have seen that instead of hearing about it, instead of seeing this washed up fighter. And the guy, like they call him a champ. Oh, champ, so it's like, okay, apparently he was good at some point. So you're like, all right, well, let's see how good he was in the past. Nope, you don't see none of that. Like, none. I just thought he was kind of like, like Johnny from Karate Kid. Like he's good, but he's just kind of down on his luck right now. Nah, he just straight sucks. This mug beat Goro. I give him credit for beating Goro, but then he straight up needed help to beat Melina. He straight up needed help to beat Sub-Zero. Had to bring in his granddaddy.
I'm about to give you this, Rashad. That Goro part where that mug came out of that barn in the middle of the night, I would have died. I would have made it. If I saw that come outside, busting through, bro, I just would have just had a heart attack on the ground and died. Family would have got eaten because that junk was scary. He came out of that junk. That was like a horror movie type of thing.
Right.
I'm like, hell no. And then the wife and the daughter sitting on the damn porch like, y'all don't go get that car and leave. Fuck this. I'm sorry.
Raiden. Raiden.
Raiden like, nah, bro. You better get that power.
I'm Dale. Speaking of which, here's something I didn't put down in my notes about things that suck. Okay, Okay. So he asked Raiden, so do you really have the power to teleport anybody anywhere? Yes, I do. Well, that's the whole movie. That's the whole. If I can teleport anybody anywhere, so I can just teleport all these guys in the middle of the ocean, right? Okay, so let's say the old guards can't interfere. Okay, I'm going to teleport you on a boat and you in the middle of the ocean. I mean, you guys can fight, right? Oh, I missed. My bad. I mean, that's the whole movie.
Oh gosh. Yes,
mean,
when you break it down, yes, it did make sense on a lot of stuff.
No
but
sense.
we don't care about that. We just want to see them fight.
Do care about some of that.
Let them fight.
Let me care about some of that.
Fight. and don't bring Cole back on the next one. Leave Cole at his house.
Yes. Bruh, they should have killed Cole and left Kung Lao. Why didn't they kill off the best character? Kung Lao, Kung Lao was awesome, bro. I was loving him, man. Why did they have to kill your bro off, man? And the stupid, was it the Arcana? Was that the name of like their chi? That whole thing was dumb. So the Arcana, so if you master your chi, you get mechanical powers. Like Jax had little scrawny arms, and he got big robot arms because he mastered his chi. That was stupid. That was a waste of time. Just take him someplace and give him big mechanical arms.
No, they had to get the powers, bro.
No, the powers if you give him good mechanical arms like Cyborg, he
would have had that anyway.
Right.
He would have had mechanical arms anyway.
And then Kano's face is all messed up, and they didn't decide to make him a cyborg, but they still gave him an electric eye shoots energy. So he's organic, but
he got a laser eye.
Yeah, he's got a laser eye, but not like Cyclops, like laser eye, like organic. Like it looks like it turns into metal, and then it shoots the energy and then turns back because of your Arcana, your chi. That's right, bruh. That's perfect. Give that man a freaking half cyborg head and let him go kill people. Why are we're adding stuff to this thing that wasn't necessary to be added? Mortal Kombat is an interesting topic already.
Stop hurting my review.
What?
I said, stop, you're hurting my review. Make me like it. I watched it twice or 3 times.
Okay, here's another thing. Why was Reptile not a ninja? Like, why is he of some random monster crawling around? Like,
he looked like Blue walking around there, bro.
Who?
Off of Jurassic Park, Blue. He's like walking around like fighting Blue. I'm like, right. Is he gonna, like, I do understand that. Like, that part was like, okay, I know he turns into a reptile for like one of his fatalities or something. Mm-hmm. Like, he actually is a reptile. And even on the second Mortal Kombat, I think it was the second one, that they had the reptile. He was like some type of gecko type reptile, and then they threw his body into like some statue thing, and his body turned into like an actual man. That looked like Sub-Zero on them, but just green. But
okay, I never saw that, but they should have just.
You never saw that one?
Okay. No, I'm thinking. I'm wondering if you got.
Well, he actually is a reptile, I think.
But yeah, just let that man be. Like, if he wants to turn into a reptile, I'm good with that. But that was just a waste. He should have been a ninja, that could turn into a reptile. That's what I'm saying. They added stuff that didn't need to be added, in this movie. So, and also, there's the last thing. I thought this movie was a fantastic, great movie for the 90s. If this movie had come out when Jean-Claude Van Damme was over there kicking people and Steven Seagal was breaking arms and stuff, this would have been amazing. But you know what? We have matured as an audience now where we can have movies from source material that is not very serious, like comic book movies. It's like, well, those stories are great, but it's not serious. But you can still have great stories and give me great action. So,
not from video games.
But apparently, for video game movies, we can't do that.
Video game movies, you can't do that.
Apparently not.
Comic books, cartoons, you can do that. Not video game movies. There's no good video game movies out there.
Sonic the Hedgehog is the best one, and that's only because of Jim Carrey. Well, it was because
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was decent. He was good.
Yeah, Jim Carrey was good. That still when I fell asleep. I don't remember. I think I did fall. I did watch, watching the rest of it, but it wasn't that great. It was okay.
Yeah, so let me tell you, I did have one other than Kung Lao. There was one thing I liked about this movie. Just one thing I liked about this movie. Want me to tell you what that is?
What?
In this, there's a scene with Sonya Blade, right? And you know she's got Kano tied up, right? And like she turns away from him, and she's walking away, and she's talking about the fact that she doesn't have the symbol, and it sounds like it's like off camera. It's like his voice wasn't recorded, so it's very, very faint. But she's like, "Yeah, I don't have the symbol," and you hear,
Okay. I did not know if that was. Did I hear something? Like, yeah, it is that. Now you confirmed that for me because I did. Look at somebody go. Because I heard that, I was like, oh, that didn't say you sound like his voice. It's like somebody else, like you said that.
Boy, I died. Did I just hear that? Because it was like you said, it wasn't on the mic. It was like it's in the background.
You're right. I didn't hear that. I was watching with my mom and my sister the other day, and I was like, "Is it the Joker here?" I was like, I heard it this time, but now you said, I was like, I thought I was like hearing something right in that part. That's funny.
But it's interesting to see that we both. It's almost like politics. Like we go into it with our assumptions, and we come out of it having watched the same thing. We come out of it with the exact same assumptions that we went into it with. So
I think with me, I really enjoy, like, to me, because they made them so accurate as characters, and they did. I got to see what I wanted to see out of it. Like the other stuff, I kind of like just okay, it's just the first part of the series. Like the next part is like the main ones. And I know with this one they're trying to give more of a story arc with the Sub-Zero and Scorpion feud.
The feud that happened at the beginning and the end of the movie.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing I wish they would have had a little bit more with that. Like, cause that was good. Like that started off like really good. Like, I was like, oh shoot! Like this is like, I remember my wife was sitting there and she was like, oh my gosh!
Right.
Well, they were throwing that junk through your head and slamming down. I'm like, my mom was like, oh my gosh! She was like, he just punched him in and ripped his head down. I was like, oh, Chuck. So it definitely had the oh my god, like type of sound effects throughout the whole movie. But once Cole got there, it just went down. The dark shadow just peered over the movie until he was not in the scene, and then it went up. It was like, oh, the sun's out again, and cold darkness. Sun, cold. It was like the whole time. Sun, cold. Like, get him off the TV. He sucks.
Yes.
Keep what's his name was great though. I don't know. Make sure I give him his props. Kano.
Who?
Kano was hilarious to me. I had so much fun. He carried the movie, like, to make it to the scenes when they had to start fighting. Like when it was just dialogue and stuff. Like without him there, it would have been very like lackluster to me. Like, okay, I need to see some more fighting because, like, Sonya did her thing, but she needed somebody else to play off of. I didn't
like the fact that Sonya, like when you first see Sonya, and I think she like kicks dude and like puts him on the ground. She seems very confident, but then even when she attacks Kano later, when he's giving her crap in the desert, she's confident. But then later on, she doesn't seem as confident. Like, I get it; it's because she doesn't have the Dragon Warrior thing like Kung Fu Panda, But still, I didn't like the fact that they just kind of made her weak sometimes. I really like the confident Sonya, and that's who I think of when I think about Sonya. I think of her as a confident character.
Sonya is confident when she's fighting something she can beat.
Okay.
When she started fighting old girl over here on this side of me, yes, it wasn't confident. The girl can teleport and eat your face off. You know, is Lex going to be a little shaky during that fight than Kano without his lasers. You know, Kano without his lasers, you saw how easily, you know, Liu Kang was just tripping him cutting his feet over and over again.
Right, the same thing. That was cool.
Well, then again, he jumps and still gets him. I'm like, what the world? So yeah, she could take that guy out anytime. Now when he got the laser going on, you got to be a little more stealthy with that one. But she still felt confident in killing him. Cool thing that she killed him with the gnome hand that he spit in. That was kind of cool.
What's that?
Right now. She killed him with the little gnome thing, the little statue that
was so nasty.
Ew.
That was gross. That's a whole different movie.
Yes.
Oh man, so we're very interested to see what you guys thought. Did this movie suck? Or did this movie was it good? Or maybe it was somewhere in the middle. Maybe it was like Chuck said, it was good but not great. Or maybe for me, this movie wasn't horrible. I will say that it wasn't horrible, but it definitely was not good. So give your opinions and let us know exactly what it was. Leave a comment here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter, on whatever it is. And of course, you've got to subscribe to survive. So we give you views from a different side. Kano wins. Oh.
Fatality. I don't have a heart.
Saturday morning.